Welcome. In this video, we are going to discuss the series RL circuit. That means series resistance and a inductor circuit, and AC through a series of resistance and inductor circuit. So here I drawn one figure that is consists a resistance of R ohms and a inductor of L Henry. Clear. So a voltage source is applied here. So a series current is flowing through the circuit. Here only one path for the current. So same current, same I is flowing through the resistance R and the inductor L. Clear. So its resistance is R ohm. So here this one is given by L is Henry. So we have to convert this one into our XL value. That means opposition offered to the flow of alternating current by of its inductive reactance XL. This one is measured by ohm and this one also measured by ohm. So both are we are making equal units. Clear. So Henry we are going to convert XL value. XL equal to 2 pi FL. That L value we are converting XL, inductive reactance. Now both are in ohms. Both are same units. Now applied voltage V. We are here I am taken the RMS value. RMS value, this is a Vm by root 2, that RMS value, how much, suppose a multimeter is taking here or voltmeter connected here, how much voltage reads here, that is the voltage V. Similarly, how much voltage, suppose we are taking voltage across the resistance means we will get one voltage, that voltage I am indicating VR, voltage across the resistance is VR. Clear. Similarly, voltage across the inductor is VL. Clear, I am indicating voltage across inductor is VL. Now we know that the characteristics of the resistance and the characteristics of the inductor already we studied. That means whenever a alternating voltage applied to a resistor, a current, alternating current is flowing through the resistor. So there is an in phase in voltage and current. So here I am writing the voltage and the current phasors. So this is a current phasor I. So here both are in phase. So same like the voltage phasor. So here voltage means VR and I is a same in phase condition. Similarly, here inductor, we studied that whenever an alternating quantity applied or alternating voltage applied on inductor, the current lags the voltage by 90 degree. Or vice versa, voltage leads the current by 90 degree. So I am writing here its phasors. So current is here, same current flowing through both resistor and the inductor. So I am taking the current is a reference. So I here and current voltage is leading by 90 degree. The voltage across VL, voltage across the inductor leads the current. How much current flows here? Leads the current by 90 degree. So this is a vector diagram. Now we can take the total vector diagram. Here we know that the total voltage V equal to VR plus VL. That means voltage across the resistance and plus voltage across the inductor. That's the total voltage. So now I am going to draw the vector diagram or phasor diagram. Here I am taking current is a reference because same current is flowing through the resistance and the inductor. So I am taking current is the reference. So this is a current phasor, current vector I. Clear? It's a I. Now we know that we are in the same line. We are in the same in phase. So this is a VR. So I am writing here VR, the same in phase condition. This is a VR, voltage across our resistance is VR. Now VR plus VL. VL is 90 degree leads the current. This is a current phasor. So VL after VR the VL. After VR this is a VL. Clear? So this is a current and VL is 90 degree. So VR plus VL, that is a total voltage. VR plus VL is the total voltage. Now this is the total voltage. So this is the total voltage, total applied voltage. So this one is VR plus VL, VR plus VL, that's the total voltage. That's the total voltage. Clear? So now here this is a current, it's a current phasor, voltage phasor, applied voltage V, total current flows through the circuit. So current and voltage, the phase difference is phi. We don't know how much angle, the phase difference is phi. Voltage and the current, the phase difference is phi. Now using this triangle here, suppose I am marking here, this is a 0, this is a point, here this point is A and this point is B. Clear? Now OA and AB or OB is a right angle triangle. Now we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. Here hypotenuse is equal to V square equal to, here V square equal to this side square plus this side square. Clear? Hypotenuse equal to this side adjacent side square plus opposite side square. That's a Pythagoras theorem. So we can write the total voltage V square equal to here OA means OA square plus AB square. Here OA means V square, OA means our VR. So VR square plus AB means VL square, or V equal to root of, I am taking root this side, VR square plus VL square. Clear? Now we want to know what is VR, what is VL. Clear? So it is very clear. What is VR means? VR means voltage across the resistance. Voltage across the resistance. How to measure means how much current flows in the resistance into its resistance. So how much current flows means this much. I is the current flows through the resistance into its opposition to the current. Into its resistance means IR. This much I into R, this much voltage. And VL means voltage across the inductor. How to measure means how much current flows through the inductor and its opposition. Its opposition means its XL in ohm. So I into XL. VR is IR, VL is equal to I into XL. So inserting here, we will get the total voltage V equal to root of here I into R, this much square, plus I into XL, this much square. Now taking I is outside, here I square, here one more I square. So I square, I am taking outside. So root of I square into R square plus XL square. So again, a square inside the root means we can take it outside, it becomes I. So our applied voltage V equal to I into root of R square, remaining R square plus XL square. Clear? R square plus XL square. Or we can write, I am taking I this side. So V by here numerator comes denominator, V by I equal to root of R square plus XL square. Clear? Root of R square plus XL square. Here V by I means the applied voltage divided by current. We know that applied voltage divided by current means it will get resistance or the opposition offered to the flow of current. Already we discussed the voltage by current means its opposition offered to the flow of current. So this one is called as Z. So Z equal to root of R square plus XL square. Here what is Z means? This is a impedance. Z is a impedance. We discussed in the last video. Impedance is the total opposition offered to the flow of current in a alternating AC circuit or alternating circuit. So total opposition offered to the circuit. Here only two elements are there, resistance and the inductor. So in this case the total opposition offered to the flow of current impedance equal to root of R square plus XL square. That means resistance square plus its inductors inductive reactance square. This is a total opposition offered to the flow of current. So this is a impedance. So new term impedance. Here only two terms. So only two terms will come in the circuit. Clear? So it's a impedance, total opposition offered to the circuit. So now using this impedance we can draw one more triangle, or I am going to convert this triangle. So here VR, we know that VR equal to VR equal to I into R, and VL equal to I into XL. Clear? I into XL. So here V equal to I am modifying this one. V equal to, here this is a Z, so I am taking I into Z. V equal to I into Z. This is Z, total Z. So I am taking V equal to, taking this I is in numerator, so V equal to I into Z. V equal to I into Z. Clear? So applying here V becomes I into Z. Clear? I into Z. Now here all the terms I, all the I am cancelling. So remaining all the I am cancelling, remaining only Z. Here Z, R and XL. Z, this is Z side, this is R side, this is XL side. Clear? R, XL and Z. Z is the total opposition offered to the flow of current. So Z equal to root of R square plus XL square. So Pythagoras theorem, Z equal to root of R square plus XL square. Clear? Because the right angle triangle. Now we know that is a phi. Now we can find out its power factor. What is the power factor? So I am writing here. So phi. So power factor we know that cos phi. Cosine of the angle between voltage and current is a power factor. Clear? Power factor. Power factor equal to cos phi. So cos phi, in this triangle cos phi equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse side. So R by Z. R by Z is a power factor here. Clear? In this triangle R by Z, or Z equal to root of R square plus XL square. Clear? So we came to know that how much opposition offered to the RL circuit, that is root of R square plus XL square. This much ohms, unit is ohm. Impedance also opposition to the flow of current, so measured in ohms. Now we are going to draw the waveforms. So I am going to draw the waveforms. So I am drawing the supply voltage V, Clear? Now it is very clear that, so I am taken supply voltage V is a reference voltage or reference waveform. Now it is very clear that I am drawing here one more waveforms. Already we taken here current is a reference. Now I am taking voltage is a reference. So don't confuse. So I am taking voltage is a reference. Or one more figure I can draw here. Comparing voltage is a reference. So waveforms becomes familiar. Clear? So I am going to draw the one more phasor. So here one more phasor means it's a voltage, applied voltage V. Now we know that the current in the IR or resistance, is always in phase. Clear? We know that current through the resistor is always in phase. So this is a current I. Clear? Current I, that means current in resistance. And we know that current in the current in the inductor always 90 degree lagging. Current in the is a IL. Both are same, actually same quantity. You have to draw same magnitude. Clear? You have to draw same magnitude because both are same current. IR and IL both are same current here, but according to our phasor diagram, V is a reference, so IR is in phase. So next is according to V, VL is, or according to voltage, the IL is lagging. Clear? IL is lagging. Now the resultant current will be this one. Resultant current or total current I is this one. So angle between is here. It's a phi. Clear? Or already we drawn like this. It's a current. And it's a VR and it's a VL. Clear? VR. Clear? And this is a total. Here we drawn total. Clear? Here we drawn total. This is a phi. Clear? Just imagine this twisted. The phasor or vector diagram just twisted to clockwise direction of 5 degree. So this one becomes its horizontal line now. So this much angle I drawn downside. This is I now. Clear? Total voltage only just twisted the circuit or twisted the phasor diagram. Now it is very clear. You can draw the voltage and the current. Voltage lagging current by phi. So it is very clear. So current is lagging by 5 degree. So current is, this is the current. Clear? How much degree lagging means? This is a 5. 5 degree is lagging. Now there is one conclusion. So value of resistance and the value of the inductive reactance. Clear? So whenever resistance value is decreases. Clear? This value decreases means the total circuit becomes inductive. Clear? So whenever R is 0, resistance is 0 means the circuit becomes inductive circuit. Clear? That means the current becomes 90 degree lagging. So whenever there is a value of resistance is increasing means the lagging position also decreasing. Clear? So whenever resistance is very large, XL is very small means the circuit becomes a resistance circuit, so that total current may be nearer to in phase. So it depends upon its value, resistance value and the XL value. Clear? So resistance decreases, the circuit becomes inductive, so lagging more. Resistance increases, so this current is in phase current is increases, and inductive reactance is decreases, the current becomes more in phase condition. Clear? So this value, this phi, the phi is always lies in between 0 to 90 degree. Clear? 0 to 90 degree, some example. In between 0 to 90 degree it lies. Why? Because means whenever resistance is 0, it becomes pure inductive circuit, so current lags by 90 degree. Clear? Whenever resistance is very high, this one is going to 0 value, XL value is very very less means the circuit becomes in phase condition. In phase condition means this phi value becomes 0. In phase condition it becomes in phase. So the current lags, maybe XL 0 means it starts or in phase, or resistance 0 means it lags by exactly 90 degree, or there is some value of resistance and some value of inductive reactance, so it is in between 0 to 90. So now we are considering there is some value of resistance and there is some value of inductive reactance, so the lagging is in between 0 to 90 degree, so 5 degree we taken. Clear? Now we can draw the power circuit also or power waveform also. So here 0 point, so one interval here, here one more 0 point, here one 0 point, here one 0 point, here one 0 point, here one 0 point. So intervals are drawn. Now I am going to draw here positive, negative. So it should be a negative. Clear? It should be negative. Here positive, positive. It should be positive. Here negative, positive, negative. It should be negative. Here negative, negative. So it should be positive. Positive, negative. It should be negative. Positive, positive, positive. So positive, negative, negative, like this. Clear? So here also I am drawing. Can come one conclude. So this is a power waveform. It goes like this. Clear? So here while looking only we can say numerator and the denominator waveforms are not equal. Numerator positive values and the negative values are not equal. Clear? Not exactly equal. There is some difference. Clear? There is some difference. Suppose it's both are equal means there is no power. Clear? There is equal, very equal position means there is no power. Now there is no equal, there is a positive power is there because size of the positive values are greater than negative values. Here, clear? So now where is the power is dissipates? We can calculate. Clear? So I am going to find the power now. One method is how to find the power means one method is VI cos phi. Clear? One power equal to RMS value of voltage, applied voltage, total current into cos phi. This is the one method. We will get the power. Clear? VI cos phi, angle between voltage and the current. So one method. Clear? Because we will get I cos component of current, cos component of current, and voltage is the power. Clear? Another method, power equal to our V into I, instantaneous values. Clear? Here instantaneous value we can take voltage as a reference. So Vm sin omega t is a instantaneous value into I equal to Im sin omega t, and there is a difference between voltage and the current is phi. Voltage and the current is angle between is phi. So this is a lagging current, so minus phi. Clear? Now we can find the power. So multiplying Vm sin omega t into Im sin omega t minus phi. So Vm Im is a constant here. So I am taking outside Vm Im sin omega t into sin omega t minus phi. Clear? So again Vm Im constant, Vm Im. Here I am going to apply one rule, that is sin A sin B, both are sin A sin B equal to cos A minus B minus cos A plus B divided by 2. This mathematical rule I am going to apply here. Clear? Sin A sin B equal to cos A minus B minus cos A plus B divided by 2. This rule I am going to apply here. So here A means sin A means omega t, B means this is A, omega t is A, B means this is total, B means total is B, omega t minus phi is B. Clear? Now just apply here. Divided by 2 is there, so I am taking divided by 2 here. So cos A minus B. So cos A minus B. Here A means omega t minus this much, omega t minus phi. Clear? So what happens here? Omega t, taking bracket outside, this omega becomes minus, this minus becomes plus. So omega t minus omega t cancels, only remaining phi. So omega t will cancel, remaining 5. So I am writing first part is cos 5. First part is cos 5. This part is cos 5 minus here cos a plus b. A is here omega t plus b is omega t minus 5. So taking bracket outside, omega t minus 5. So omega t 2 omega t minus 5. So this part becomes 2 omega t minus 5. Clear? Divided by 2 is here. Now here Vm this 2 I am writing root 2 into Im by root 2. So this becomes RMS value V and I into cos 5 minus cos 2 omega t minus 5. Clear? So multiplying inside. So I am taking this one is RMS value. Clear? V RMS value, I RMS value into cos 5 minus again minus here multiply here V I cos 2 omega t minus 5. Clear? So here it is very clear that one part becomes 0. Clear? This part, because here cos 2 omega t double the frequency and its average power should be 0. So it is very clear that the second part becomes 0 and only remains first part, that is our power. Power equal to, we started from power equal to Vi cos 5. Only remains Vi cos 5. It's a power in a RL series circuit. Vi cos 5. Clear? One more thing, we can find out one more method, the where is the power is dissipates actually, because we know that this one is inductor, pure inductor dissipates 0 power. Power in a pure inductor is 0. We know that. So where is the power? This much power is where it dissipates. So we can find out here. So I am just, so here Vi cos 5 power. So here I am inserting Vi, and we know that cos 5 power factor, we already know that R by Z. Clear? So I am taking Z here. So V by Z into I into R. So again we know that V by Z. What is V by Z means? Voltage by total opposition. Voltage by total opposition means current. V by Z is a current, total current. So this becomes I into R. So actually I square R. So I square R is a power. So power dissipates only in resistance. So power is dissipates only in resistance only. Here power is 0. Clear? How much what power we got? That power dissipates in resistance only, not in the inductor. Inductor is pure inductor as a 0 power. So power dissipates in resistance only. Clear? Now one more thing. So how to indicate this RL circuit in a complex method? Clear? We know that complex calculation etc. So how to convert this RL series circuit into complex number? Clear? So it is very easy. Whenever we know that complex format of RL circuit, it is very easy to calculation also. So we know that it's a VR, voltage across resistance, and we know that this one is a voltage across inductor. Clear? So now just imagine this value is, this lies in real axis, and this one is parallel to imaginary axis. This one is parallel to imaginary axis. Clear? We are real axis, we are in imaginary axis. Now we can find out I into XL, this value, this one is I into R. Clear? Or we can cancel I, so I cancels, here also I cancels. So remaining this value is XL represents XL, this value represents R. So R value of real axis, XL value of imaginary axis, and this one also positive side, positive imaginary axis, positive real axis. So we can indicate the Z value, the total Z. So Z, the Z value total impedance Z value equal to R plus, this one is a plus value, plus JXL or IXL. Clear? This is an indication of complex number R plus JXL. Here R means what's a resistance value, XL means what is a inductive reactance value of a coil. Clear? It's a rectangular format of the complex number. Clear? It's a rectangular format. Rectangular format. Clear? Now we can convert the same value into polar format also. So Z equal to, how to polar format? We want to find the magnitude. So root of, that's the magnitude is root of real value square plus imaginary value square. Clear? Square into its angle. Its angle is tan inverse imaginary value divided by real value. Imaginary value is XL, real value is R. Clear? So this is a format of R angle theta. Clear? R angle theta. So this is a format of polar form. Clear? This is a format of rectangular form. So always remember, we have to write first the rectangular format. Here rectangular format, this side. Remember, whenever RL circuit, the sign is plus. Clear? RL circuit sign is plus. Clear? Remember, this one is a positive symbol. Clear? It's a conversion of RL circuit into complex number. While doing the parallel circuit, it helps. Clear? We can do the problem very easily by converting the parallel circuits into its complex number. Then the calculation becomes very easy. In a traditional method, in the first series etc. series circuit, we are doing already what we did in the Z equal to root of R square plus XL square etc. That value we can indicate. Clear? Only parallel circuits we are going to calculate in complex format. Clear? This is what about the AC through RL series circuit. I hope you understand all the terms what I discussed here. VR, VL etc. and the vector diagrams also. The vector diagram, first I drawn vector diagram like this and I just twisted to vector diagram, then find the total current etc. Here total current is always, just remember, voltage, the current, total current is always lags in between 0 to 90 degree. Whenever inductance value is more, the lagging is more. Inductance is less means the current becomes in phase. So just remember, the lagging is 0 to 90 degree. Clear? So this is what AC through RL series circuit. Thank you.